What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with another video nasty. Today, we're going to go back to the oldest of the nasties. We're going to talk about 1968's Blood Rites, also known as The Ghastly Ones, directed by Andy Milligan. This movie is not the greatest. So far I've made, this is the 7th review that I've done for the nasties, and it's by far the lowest quality film on that list, by far. So the story of it is kind of just like, it's presented in the way of like a, I guess Victorian era story about these three sisters that are going to, look at this property that was left for them by their father. And, there's some decent gore effects throughout the movie, but man, this is the type of movie that almost wants to put you to sleep, And I'm a big fan of, like, stories that are set in a Victoria era. It's just this one, there was a few, like, kind of sex scenes that just dragged on a little bit. At one point, this guy was, like, borderline trying to rape this girl. But, we're here for the nasty parts, all right? If that's not nasty enough for you. But, like, we're here for the gore, the blood. We get a couple of good kills. This is sort of a, run-of-the-mill type of story. Like, once I've seen it, like, I could kind of see the twist coming from a mile away, but it kind of unfold. Like, I seen a twist coming from a mile away, but not the exact one. Like, not the, the killer is not the person who I thought it was going to be. All right, we'll leave it at that. But to talk about a few of the good kills, right off the bat, the movie opens up with this couple that are just walking through the woods, and they just get fucked over by this dude who we meet later on at the house that our girls are going to, inherit. So, like, this guy gets, I think he gets his eyeball fucking pulled out. His girlfriend gets, her limbs cut off, and it looks pretty good. Like I said, for 1968, man, like, it's a little bit past. It's after the H.G. Lewis stuff, so, and it's not nearly the quality of H.G. Lewis stuff, but there is some later on blood spray I like throughout the film. As far as the story plot goes, there's not much to it. Like I said, they're going to see this house. I kind of got a little bit of vibes of House on Haunted Hill, the Vincent Price film, just because, like, all these strangers are going to this house and they're sort of exploring it at one point, and, like, the audio on this film is not the greatest, and the transfer's not the best. Like, I got this movie, I ripped it off YouTube, so it's probably one of those ones that either is on one of those cheapo fucking sets, or it's pricey to get, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, once the nasties run out off of YouTube and there's ones left over, like, me and Radioactive Blobfield were sort of watching this at the same time, texting each other back and forth and shit. And we were talking about how, like, some of these are going to get harder to find, and I expected that. But, I'm on a bit of a roll, trying to watch, like, 2 a night. I've watched 1 so far tonight. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. There is still time for me to watch another one tonight, but we'll see what happens. But in way of the rest of the film, like, we get a really cool kill where this guy gets, like, a pitchfork, right through his neck, and then he gets stabbed the fuck up in the chest, and another guy gets, like, cut open, and he gets his stomach all cut open, and then the killer uses a saw, like a fucking handsaw, to cut him open. Like, that stuff is cool, And there's another character that is falling down these stairs, and blood is spraying out of the top of their head, and it looks pretty cool. I can't lie. I guess you come to this movie for those 4 scenes, but you stay for the ridiculousness of it, because all the actors, bless their hearts, they're taking it seriously. At least as far as seriously as you can get with this. It's a very low budget. I don't think that Andy Milligan, he put out a few other films. I think I got a few. I got The Man with 2 Heads, and I know that he did one other one that I'm blanking on the title. I got another one of his flicks, but, it's too hard to tell. This fucking shelf is ridiculous. Like, I say to myself, I know where everything is on here, and it's like, bullshit, dude. You know about where, like, 30% of the stuff is. I can tell you where the horror genre is, the non-horror, and the Asian, and that's it. This stuff has to be redone, so that'll be for another day. See, look, this video nasty. Like, I even said to Radio tonight, I was like, dude, how long's the video could possibly be for this one? It's fucking not the best, man. But so far, I've done videos for some pretty good ones, man. Some bangers, if I would say so myself. But we're gonna storm forward, man. We still got about 40 days left to watch the rest of the nasties before the zine deadline is there. So anybody that wants to get involved, with Cinema 187, definitely message me if you want to get copies of 187. We're currently hosting out, or we currently got 3. I don't got issue 3 out here right now, but Cinema 187 number 1 and 2 and 3 are now available. They are $25 US shipped. You get those 3 altogether. You get 13 zines and you get some stickers. So how can you go wrong? I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you leave a 666 in the comments. And with that being said, adios.